Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Art Nouveau. I try to remember because a lot of people gave me the reasonings why it's Nouveau. It's by Matt Myers. It's a deck I've had for a long time. It says 1989 at the bottom here in case you want to see that. So it's an older deck. Don't know if you could find it, but you might be able to find the artist or something like that. I don't know if you want it. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen. There's Gretchen's last name. That way if you want to find these artists or their work, you see the spelling, you got the information, there you go. There you go, there you go. Alright, what do we have for Cancer? I'm having, like, it's reminding me of Pisces a little bit. I almost wonder if you're in this with Pisces, like, if something like you're connecting with Pisces in a good way on this, and you're dealing with similar energy. It's similar. I just did Pisces, so let's see how this goes. You're starting off with Miracle. It's kind of, it makes me laugh because it's kind of like someone is finally treating you the way they should have been treating you the whole time. They're being nicer to you. They're giving you the benefit of a doubt. They're just not being a pain in your butt like they normally are. It does feel very similar to Pisces to me. Now, when this comes forward, don't trust it is what I'm getting. Because I think you want to. I think you really want to. But what I'm getting in the environment is the person who's being nice to you wants something. You got trickery with the Magician. Now, the thing is with the Magician, when the Magician is out of balance, trickery is very valid there. It means they're kind of using their own devices to get what they want. It's not about what somebody else wants. It's not about what it does to somebody else. It's kind of like the ends justify the means attitude there. Be careful, be wary of this, because I feel like when somebody starts treating you correctly and they're doing what they should be doing, you're very inspired with this. But the thing is, you try to be realistic, but at the same time, even though you're trying to be realistic, you're kind of like, well, I don't want to waste this opportunity. If we can get along better, if this can improve things, let's lock this in. Let's do this better from now on. Let's just get along better. Why can't we? Why can't we just be friends, at least? Like, can we get along? Why not? You got the Ace of Swords, and you're trying to work things out and trying to lock them in. You're trying to work at that. Kind of like, well, maybe this is a moment where we can make this come together. You're trying your best. Kind of like, I don't want to squander this moment. I don't want to take it for granted. I want to make it last. You've got these three cards right after it. Queen of Wands, what number? Six of Wands, which is success, and the Lover's card. All of this coming together is like, you want this to work out for you and this person. I notice I keep biting my tongue, I'm noticing. So am I saying something wrong? Are you nervous? You want this to work out. You're just kind of like, this is an opportunity. I want this to be better. This is somebody in your life that matters to you. And you're like, if we can make this better, if we can get along better, let's do it. Let's do it. You're all about it. You are all about it. Okay. Things come forward very quickly here. Things happen very fast. Things move forward very quickly. Opportunities are coming towards you. You're trying to help this work out. Now, you're taking the initiative. I feel like you're taking the initiative and you're trying to help this person. It's going to take some work, and there's a balance to it. It's kind of like, you know what, if you want to get that degree, you got to put in the effort, you got to put in the time to make the effort happen, you got to study, you got to do what's required to make that degree happen, you got to put in the time in the field, whatever that means. And I don't really feel like this is a school thing, but I'm getting kind of like, that's how you're going into it. Like, if I want this to work out, I got to learn some stuff here. I got to make things happen. I got to get out there and make it happen. I got to show this person what they need to know. I got to teach them what they need to know. Make sure they have the proper information and tell them, well, we can do this, but this is what money it's going to cost to make it happen, and I'm going to need you here at these times so you can help me make this happen. Because you're not going to just do it by yourself. You're not showing up just to be used. You're showing up to help and to cement this in and make this better. So you're putting in the effort. You are putting in a lot of effort. Workaholic with the balance is like you're trying to balance it out, but I'm also getting at the same time with the workaholic, you're doing most of the work. Okay, so this is what's happening. This is coming forward. You're trying to help this person. You're trying to cement this in, lock this in, help them out, bring you and them closer together. You have a very honest, very good energy bringing this forward. It's frustrating me because I see where it's going. And again, I showed you before, there's trickery with the magician. They want something. They're not thinking about what this does for you or creating a better connection with you. They're thinking about what they can get out of the situation. You move forward trying to make this a good thing going forward because that's how they're manipulating you. They're making it look that that's what they want. So you're like, all right, here we go. Let's make it happen. And you take that initiative to move things forward. But you move things forward in an honest way. They don't like that. That's not helping them get what they want from you. They don't want to put in honest effort. They want to get something from you and they want to make out on the deal. You're not allowing them to use you. This is very good. This is very good. Keep going this way because you're giving this a fair shot. And you're not letting them abuse you like this. Whatever they want to get from you, whatever they want to do, you're not allowing them to, but it's not like you're blocking their move. You're moving forward and trying to make a situation good. By doing that, they don't have their opportunity. They can't get in there and do what they want. They can't manipulate it like they originally thought they would be able to. So this effort you're putting in is literally blocking this person from manipulating or using you. But you will figure it out. Discovery is coming forward because you're going to realize you're bringing something forward, they're not participating. And you're starting to figure out why they're not participating. You're starting to find out what they really want because they're starting to ask for it. Whatever it is they want from you, they're trying to get it from you. And then you're kind of like, well, wait a minute. What do you mean you want that? It's almost like somebody saying, we should get along better. We should hang out more. Yeah, let's do some things together. And you're like, great. I got this going here. I know you like whatever, fishing, something outside, whatever. I know you like fishing. I can do that. Let's go here next Thursday. I'll pick you up. We can go there. And they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. How about next Saturday you take me to Albany and drop me off to talk so I can hang out with my friends? And you're like, wait, what? Yeah, we can talk on the car ride out. We can have fun and talk on the car ride out. And then you can drop me off and I'll hang out with my friends. And when I'm done, I'll let you know. And you can pick me up again and bring me home. And you're just like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to play taxi for you. I'm not going to drive an hour and a half out of my way, drop you off, come home an hour and a half, and then wait for you to call, and then drive an hour and a half to get you, and bring you back after an hour and a half. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, why would I do that? I'm not going to do that. They're asking for what they want. You're giving them an option. We can hang out. We can do this. Let's go fishing. Let's go do that. They're like, no, that's not what I want. What I want you to do is drive me an hour and a half here, go away, and then come back when I beck and call you. I want you to come at my beck and call. Basically, that's what they want. That's what I'm getting. You're like, well, that's not going to happen. You got the high priestess. They call it the priestess in this. High priestess, the priestess. I'm feeling high priestess. You're not playing that game. You're like, no, I don't think we're going to do that. If you want to hang out with me and do some things with me, I'm open to suggestions, but I'm not going to go out of my way just so you can have a good time and then put myself out. No, I'm not going to do that. You're cementing that in, like what you thought you were going to get from me, how you thought you were going to use me. I'm not about it. I'm not going to let you do that to me. No. But you're giving other solutions, other options. Like, well, if you want to go do that, well, if I can hang out with you and we can do some stuff with you. No, I don't want you around when I'm doing this stuff. I really don't want you there. I just want you to be my taxi, basically. And you're like, well, I'm not going to do that. It's not going to happen. You're laying the law down with that in the sense of like, not like you're like, but it's kind of like you're saying, that's not an option. I'm not going to do that. They have faith and tower here. Faith is blocked. Tower is here saying that they're shocked that you're not going to bend over backwards for them. And they might have a little bit of a fit about it, but I also feel like if they are, I just kind of like, it's one of those things where you're just kind of watching them have this fit and you're like, well, that's on you. It's not changing what you're going to do with this situation. The faith behind it is like they have to realize that, you know, you have to come at people honestly and really be willing to give to receive. And this person just wants to kind of, they want to take advantage. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm feeling. I can't get around it. They want to take advantage of this situation at this moment. Now, is this completely over with this situation? This person's going to come forward to you again. But I feel like they're starting to wear thin on your patience. Kind of like every time you put yourself out there, and I feel like that's what this reading's about, you put yourself out there a lot. But it's time to rely on your instincts and realize this one just isn't going to, they're not going to honor you, at least not for a while. This is one of those people at the best, they have a long road ahead of them. At best, they have a long road ahead of them and how to treat people and what's right and what's wrong. You know, the balance of life. There's a long road ahead of them to figure that out. By you not playing into it and not allowing them to use you, you have helped them realize that they can't treat people that way. So you've done your part. And I also feel instinct is coming in on your side. Like they're nowhere near fixing that. They're just nowhere near it. Instinct is saying this is somebody just you need to see them for who they are at this time and realize at this point in time for probably the next few years, that's the energy they're going to have. They're not going to really advance forward from it. I'm getting like you do get along with this person going forward, but the more you see them for who they are, and at this point they're just not going to evolve past that for this, not for now. For the next few years, they're just not going to have to. All you can do to help them with that energy is just not play into it, not tolerate it, not give into it. Just say, you know, there's equal give and take. If you can't give, then you can't take, and that's just how it is. There's equal give and take here. It's not like you have an abacus and you're just putting out every little thing, but it's kind of like you have to give some to get some. That's just how it works. You can't just take advantage, take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. That's not good. The reverse isn't good either. Give, and never take. That's not good either. There's supposed to be give and take balance. You will recover. Like this person may have like a moment where they're just not being nice to you and they don't want to talk to you. I don't know why this card keeps washing out, but hopefully you can see it. They will come around and they will get along with you again. But the thing is to remind yourself, like when they're being nice to you, they probably want something. You don't like that. That's not something you're going to be okay with or you're going to be happy about. But what I'm getting is like just to realize it's not, I don't know how this is going to sound. It's not about you and your involvement. It's about them and their involvement. They need to go through this time and realize that they have to be more giving. Like they have to figure that out. You're not going to like this. You're going to be kind of feeling like, why can't they just kind of figure it out and, you know, treat people the way they should? Why can't they just figure it out? Because it's just not where they are. It's just not where they are. Not for nothing. There's a thing called past lives for a reason. People go through many lives before they figure out certain things, and sometimes they're still drudging through it. I don't know. Everybody has their own thing. Everybody gets through certain lessons easily, and they struggle with others, and this is one they're struggling with. I'm getting like there's going to be a weird energy where, you know, you kind of hold back, and I almost feel like this is the best energy for you and this person, to stay near them, but just kind of observe and watch how they're treating other people. If they're going to evolve forward in this lifetime, if they're going to, you're going to notice them treating other people the way they should before they treat you the way they should. Like, you're going to notice them, like, give and take. Like, somebody does for them, they do for them. Somebody does for them, they do for that person. Somebody does for them, they do for that person. You're going to notice that balance come out first with other people before it starts applying to you. So watch how they treat other people. If you want to see how this person is really advancing and when, like, you're wondering, did they finally learn their lesson? Did they finally do things the way the balance really should happen? Watch how they treat other people. You're going to see it there. If they're kind of trying to sneak around it and kind of like trying to get what they can get what they can get, and then just kind of ghost the situation, They're definitely not. They haven't advanced. They just haven't. I feel like this is what this reading is about. Like, to help bring down your stress level, to realize that you go beyond and you do the right thing trying to help this person move forward. But the best thing you're doing is not letting them use you. That's the best thing you're doing for them, is not allowing them to use you. And then you just got to step back and watch how they play it out with other people to see when they finally, if they finally in this lifetime do learn the balance from that and how to handle that. I feel like this will pull things back for you where you don't have to constantly beat your head against the wall and kind of constantly feel like you have to keep giving them a chance to see if they learned their lesson. Instead of you putting yourself out there, watch how they treat other people. Watch how their friends treat them. Do they give, and then when it's time for them to return the favor, no, they're gone. If that's what's happening, they haven't learned their lesson. Because when they have learned their lesson, it will mirror itself through many levels. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.